In this video, I wanted to talk about if you should update your old content for SEO. The whole reason I want to cover this is because I see this advice a lot from, quote unquote experts telling people that they should either update or refresh their old contents so that it's either more optimized or can compete better with current results in the SERPs. And I find that in most cases, for most people out there, this is terrible advice. And that's just not my opinion. Um, I've worked with so many clients who have in the past, they hired an SEO agency and that agency had told them they need to update their older content. And in almost every case, they had a huge drop as soon as they updated their old content. And I think the whole point that a lot of these experts and blogs tell you to update your content is because they see that that's what the very powerful sites with a very high domain authority do. They're constantly updating their old content. But here's the part that they don't kind of tell you is that that only works well if your site has high domain authority. That means that Google completely trusts your content, which also means if you make changes to that content, the Google algorithm doesn't all of a sudden become, oh, wait, it's possible that this page is now about something completely different. So it then puts that page in a lower spot until it can confirm what the page is about and how users are reacting to the page. If you don't have a powerful domain, anytime you make a change to your content, Google basically puts it in kind of a type of like a holding pattern because it just doesn't know what to do. So it doesn't want to serve that content up until it can confirm that, everything is still cool with that page. With these very high domain authority type sites like the New York Times or Forbes, the Google algorithm doesn't have to do that when the content of the page is slightly changed or updated. So this is kind of a pretty typical thing where you'll hear a piece of advice from an SEO expert. However, they don't kind of give you the full context, and that advice may not be good for your smaller site. So really, I would tell people you shouldn't update old content, especially not on like a wholesale type level, which is that's what a lot of these kind of low quality SEO agencies will end up telling their clients. They'll basically say, okay, you need to update, all these different pages, and it's too much at once, and almost every single time, they will have a huge drop, and they usually don't ever completely come back. So it's almost never a good idea. You're much better off just adding new content, and just make sure when you do add that new content that you don't cannibalize any of your existing pages. So anyways, I hope this helps, and I hope this clears up a few things. And if you enjoyed this type of content and it helps, please give a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and post those in the comments.